Hello, my dear learners. In our today's video, we are starting with another prose of the poem Snapshots, and the name of the prose is Birth. ठीक है, अब हम कौन सा प्रोज करने वाले हैं? बर्थ प्रोज करने वाले हैं, जो कि स्नैपशॉट्स का है. एंड वी आर गोइंग टू फर्स्टली रीड द एनसीईआरटी. बहुत ही छोटा सा प्रोज है, ज्यादा बड़ा प्रोज नहीं है. जल्दी जल्दी समझ भी आ जाएगा, फिर नोट्स पर इसके जाएंगे. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. चलो शुरू करते हैं. It is written by A.G. Cronin. For those who don't know, let me change the color. I have been teaching with this color since a very long time now. A.G. Cronin. A.G. Cronin ने लिखा है Birth chapter. ठीक है. In this excerpt, basically this is the excerpt from the Sitadal, which is a very famous, play. Andrew Manson, newly out of the medical school, has just begun his medical practice as an assistant to Dr. Edward Page in a small Welsh mining town of Bellany. As he is returning from a disappointing evening with Christine, the girl he loves, he is met by Joe Morgan. Joe and his wife, who had been married nearly 20 years, are expecting their first child. Okay. Now, I'm going to quickly read it for you all. Though it was nearly midnight when Andrew reached Briargunner, he found Joe Morgan waiting for him, walking up and down with short steps between the closed surgery and the entrance to the house. At the sight of him, the burly driller's face expressed relief. "Oh, doctor, I'm glad to see you. I've been back and forward here this last hour. The Mrs. wants you before the time, too." So Mrs. means his own wife, who was pregnant, who wanted to deliver the child, wanted the doctor to be there before the child could come out. All right. Okay. Andrew abruptly recalled from the contemplation of his own affairs, told Morgan to wait. Basically, Andrew was coming out from an argument with his own girlfriend. So Andrew ने कहा कि ठीक है 2 मिनट तो दो मुझे. He went into the house for his bag. Then together they set out for number 12 Blina Terrace. The night air was cool, deep, with quiet mystery, usually so perceptive. Andrew now felt dull and listless. He had no premonition that night call would prove unusual. Still less that it would influence his whole future in Blenheim. The two men walked in silence until they reached the door of number 12. Then Joe drew up short. "I'll not come in," he said. His voice showed signs of strain. "But man, I know you'll do well for us." तो जो हस्बैंड है वो डर के मारे अंदर ही नहीं जाते. उनको इतना डर लग रहा होता है कि वो अपनी वाइफ को देखने ही नहीं जाते. एंड वो कहते हैं कि मुझे पता है कि डॉक्टर आप अच्छा करोगे, मैं तो अंदर नहीं जा सकता. Inside, a narrow stair led up to a small bedroom, clean but poorly furnished, and lit only by an oil lamp. Here, Mrs. Morgan, mother, a tall, grey-haired woman of nearly 70, and the stout elderly midwife waited beside the patient, watching Andrew's expression as he moved about the room. So basically, Andrew पूरा रूम का सर्कल लेते हैं और यहाँ पर मिसेस मॉर्गन की जो है जिन्होंने डिलीवर करना था उनकी मदर खड़ी होती हैं. एंड एक टॉल ग्रे हेयर्ड वुमन होती है, वो 70 ईयर्स ओल्ड की. एंड एक स्टाउट खड़ी होती है, बेसिकली एक मिडवाइफ खड़ी होती हैं, जो कि थोड़ी एल्डर होती हैं. वो बिल्कुल पेशेंट के बिल्कुल साइड में जो है खड़ी होती हैं. "लेट मी मेक अ कप ऑफ टी यू डॉक्टर बैच." सो वो कहते हैं कि ठीक है आप बैठो बैठो, हम आपके लिए चाय बना के आते हैं. वो ऐसा क्यों कहते हैं? क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि ये भाग जाएगा डॉक्टर, और वो चाहते हैं कि डॉक्टर यहीं रहे, इसीलिए वो उनको घूस दे रहे होते हैं चाय की. "लेट मी मेक यू अ कप ऑफ टी." ओके, वो कहते हैं. Andrew smiled faintly. He saw that old woman, wise and experienced, realized that there must be a period of waiting, that she was afraid he would leave the case, saying he would return later. "Don't fret, mother, I'll not run away." तो इसी के लिए, इसी को रियश्योर करने के लिए जो डॉक्टर है वो कहते हैं कोई नहीं भाई, मत बनाओ, मैं नहीं जाऊंगा कहीं. Down in the kitchen, he drank the tea which she gave him. Overwrought as he was, he knew he could not snatch even an hour's sleep if he went home. He knew too that the case here would demand all his attention. तो उनको पता था कि अगर मैं घर भी गया तो मैं घर पर भी 1 घंटे की भी स्लीप नहीं ले पाऊंगा, मुझे वापस आना पड़ेगा और यहाँ का जो केस है वो पूरी इंटेंशन जो है खींच लेगा मेरी. A queer lethargy of spirit came upon him. He decided to remain until everything was over. An hour later, he went upstairs, noted the progress made, came down once more, sat in the kitchen by the fire. It was still except for the rustle of a cinder in the grate and the slow tick tock of the wall. No, there was another sound, the beat of Morgan's footstep as he placed in the streets outside. The old woman opposite to him sat in the black dress, quite motionless, her eyes strangely alive and wise, probing, never leaving his face. His thoughts were heavy, muddled. The episode he had witnessed at the Cardiff station with his girlfriend, all right, उसको हिला के रखा हुआ था उस थॉट ने. He him sordidly of Edward Page, bound to his Shervis Blodden of Delhi, living अब उनको ना थॉट्स आने लग जाते हैं बहुत सारे लोगों के जो अपनी वाइफ के साथ रहते थे. जैसे कि मैं आपको बताती हूँ, वो सोचते हैं एडवर्ड पेज के बारे में जो कि रहते थे डैनी के साथ unhappily. His reasons told him that all these marriages were dis कहाँ गया dismal failures. Okay, conclusion at his present stage made him wince. He wished to consider marriage as an idyllic state. Yes, he could not otherwise consider it, with the image of Christine before him, her eyes shining towards him, admitted no other conclusion. It was the conflict between his level, doubting mind. Now, he remained like this so long, and his thoughts were full of Christine. And he started when the old woman oppositely suddenly addressed him. Her meditation had pursued a different course. Okay. Suzanne said not to give her to chloroform if it would harm the baby. She is awful set upon the child, Dr. Batch. Her old women, we're all I fancy. वो ऐसे कहते हैं, ठीक है. अब वो कहते हैं स्यूजन ने क्या कहा उनको, स्यूजन मिसेस ने कहा कि आप मेरे बच्चे को क्लोरोफॉर्म मत देना. मुझे क्लोरोफॉर्म बेसिकली क्या करती है, पूरा नंब कर देती है बॉडी को. यू डोंट गिव मी क्लोरोफॉर्म बिकॉज आई वांट टू डिलीवर द हेल्दी बेबी, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली अगर क्लोरोफॉर्म हार्म करेगा तो आई डोंट वांट इट. ओके, तो डॉक्टर कहते हैं इट वुडंट बी एनी हार्म, इट वुड बी जस्ट एनेस्थेटिक, दे विल बी ऑल राइट, द बेबी एंड द मदर विल बी ऑल राइट. Here the nurse's voice was heard calling from the top landing. Andrew glanced at the clock, which now showed 3:30. He rose and went up to the bedroom. He perceived that he might now begin his work. अब जो है डिलीवरी का जो टाइम है वो शुरू हो जाएगा. An hour elapsed. It was a long, harsh struggle. Then, as first the streak of dawn strayed past of the brain, the child was born lifeless. Now, child का birth तो हुआ, लेकिन child जो पैदा हुआ, he was born lifeless. As he gazed at the still form, a shiver of horror passed over Andrew. After all that he had promised, his face, heated with his own exertions, chilled suddenly. He hesitated, torn between his desire to attempt to restitute the child and his obligation towards the mother, who was herself in a desperate state. तो बहुत ज्यादा जो है क्योस सा आ गया, डर गया जो डॉक्टर है कि ये क्या हो गया. The dilemma was so urgent, he did not solve it consciously. Blindly, instinctively, he gave the child to the nurse and turned his attention to Susan Morgan, who now lay collapsed, almost pulseless, and not yet out of the ether upon her side. His haste was desperate, a frantic race against her ebbing strength. It took him only an instant to smash a glass of ampule and inject the medicine. Then he flung down the hypodermic syringe and worked unsparingly to restore the flaccid woman. After a few minutes of feverish effort, her heart strengthened. He saw that he might safely leave her. He swung round in his shirt sleeves. Where's the child? तो अब क्या हुआ, जो चाइल्ड है उन्होंने नर्स को दे दिया और उन्होंने सोचा कि पहले मुझे मदर को बचाना पड़ेगा, और वो मदर को सिरिंज से कुछ दवाई देते हैं और वो बचा लेते हैं मदर को, और चाइल्ड जो है वो नर्स को दे चुके होते थे. अब मिडवाइफ मेड अ फ्राइटेंड जेस्चर. शी हैड प्लेस्ड इट बीनीथ द बेड. तो उन्होंने मिडवाइफ ने जो है चाइल्ड को बीनीथ द बेड डाल दिया कि भाई ये तो लाइफलेस पैदा हुआ है, स्टिल है एकदम. In a flash, Andrew knelt down, fishing amongst the sodden paper below the bed. He pulled out the child, a boy perfectly formed. जो boy था एकदम perfect child था, ऐसा नहीं था कि कुछ भी हो गलत उसके साथ. The limp, warm body was white and soft as tallow. Tallow is basically hard fat of animals. Okay. The cord hastily slawed. The umbilical cord, hastily slashed, lay like a broken stem. The skin was of a lovely texture, smooth and tender. So the head lolled on the thin. The limbs seemed boneless. जो limbs थे वो boneless लग रहे थे. अब क्या हुआ? एंड्रयू को कुछ तो करना था बचाने के लिए. तो एंड्रयू ने क्या कहा? गेट मी हॉट एंड कोल्ड वाटर क्विकली. बट डॉक्टर, तो नर्स ने कहा बट डॉक्टर, उन्होंने कहा एंड बेसिन्स टू, बट क्विक क्विक. तो डॉक्टर ने कहा जल्दी से करो. तो वो लेके जाते हैं. एंड अब क्या होता है? स्नैचिंग अ ब्लैंकेट ही लेड द चाइल्ड अपॉन इट एंड बिगिन द स्पेशल मेथड ऑफ रेस्पिरेशन. जल्दी से करते हैं. वो क्या करते हैं? बेसिन आ जाते हैं, आयरन केटल आ जाती है, सब आ जाता है. तो वो क्या करते हैं? लाइक अ क्रेजी जगलर, पहले वो बेबी को इधर डालते हैं, फिर वो बेबी को इधर डालते हैं, फिर वो बेबी को इधर डालते हैं, फिर वो बेबी को इधर डालते हैं. 15 मिनट्स जो है वो पास हो जाते हैं. स्वेट पूरा एंड्रयू के आईज में था और ब्लाइंड हो रहे थे एंड्रयू. बट बेबी के जो बॉडी थी उससे कोई ब्रेथ वॉज नॉट कमिंग. बट अ डेस्परेट सेंस ऑफ डिफीट वॉज प्रेस्ड ऑन एंड्रयू. एंड्रयू को तो बेबी को ठीक करना ही था. तो बीच में जो मिडवाइफ है वो आती है और कहती हैं इट्स अ स्टिल बॉर्न डॉक्टर, प्लीज फॉर मर्सी सेक लीव द चाइल्ड. एंड्रयू ने सुना ही नहीं उनकी बात को. उन्होंने मारा बेबी को, ऐसे करते हैं ना, डैब 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 करा, सिर उनको क्रश करा, रिलीज करा, चेस्ट दोनों तरफ से उस बेबी को ट्राई करा हर तरह से जो है सांस आ जाए. एंड देन बाय अ मिरेकल which his hands gave a short consecutive heave, another and another. Andrew turned greedy, the sense of life springing beneath his fingers. After all, the unaliving striving was so exquisite it made him flat. Dear Father in heaven, it's come alive, the nurse sobbed. So basically, the child which was dead had come back to life. I'll fetch my bag later, nurse. तो अब नर्स ने कहा, डॉक्टर ने कहा कि मैं बाद में बैग ले लूंगा. I have done something. Oh God, I have done something real at last. ये कहा डॉक्टर ने और प्रोज जो है वो खत्म हो गया. So it was a beautiful journey of saving a stillborn child. Wasn't it pretty? It was most beautiful. And that's how a child was born. Very pretty, very decent. This was the story of the birth. Clear, everybody? I hope this is clear to all of you and you all understood the lesson. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video of the birth. I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Subscribe to my channel.